Swiftly here at Insight Gaming, and let's get right into this video. Well, here comes the dislike farm. A commonly known problem with review channels is that when someone does not have the same stance as you on something, they tend to ignore your opinion and decide to hate your channel, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this anyways. I'm not a big fan of first-person shooters. In fact, I have no idea what genre I even like anymore. All I know is that most of the big title first-person shooters are very overhyped, and I'm not just talking about Call of Duty. Most first-person shooters add minimal effort to add new things each year so they can package as a new game. We get the same things year after year, and this needs to stop. CSGO is one of the few games that actually cares about the people that play the game. With constant updates and not the same recycled garbage every year, don't get me wrong though, there are many faults and I will point them out, but they do care. One of the faults being PC support versus console support. Many other games have this problem also, but with Counter-Strike, it just seems so much easier to point out. PC players, not only treated to constant updates that will help with the game experience, also get all the pretty skin updates, whereas the console version of this game, if ever, very rarely gets updates to help experience the game, and there are no skins whatsoever. That's like if you were a child in America getting food, clothes, toys, games, and living a happy life, whereas the child in Cambodia was barely giving enough food to scrape by. That is a really screwed up reference. As I don't discriminate against any console or PC gamer, I'm going to end that point with this last sentence. Don't release a game if you don't plan to fix things after its release. I cannot stress this enough. This doesn't just go for Counter-Strike. There are many other companies who create games and do the same thing, especially early access. You know who you are. Since the PC version seems to be the superior version, I will be talking about it, so please don't get offended. I'm just as mad as you are, Cambodian children. The infamous Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Probably the most popular FPS on PC, if not the most popular. This game has a lot of pros, but I'm going to start it off with the cons, so here we go. Competitive is recycled again. But, it's the original Counter-Strike formula, dude. Do you even game, bro? I realize this is the original Counter-Strike formula, but honestly, why can't we have a competitive arms race or a competitive demolition? Although this would almost be the same thing as the original competitive we have now, just recycled and put into a new shiny wrapper. Ranking system. Now before the updates that dealt with the ranking system, this would not have been a problem. You can play for years and still be a silver 2 because of this new ranking system. Newer players really have nothing to work for. People who are skilled, and sure, there is practice that goes into this, but I feel as if they need a ranking system so you have something to work for instead of being placed among the top whatever of the world. I mean, if you look at the Call of Duty leaderboards, they are a joke. But maybe it's just me who feels like this update is idiotic and takes points away from the game. Skins. Yes! 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 More microtransactions! How come so many other games get flack over microtransactions, but yet when a game like Counter-Strike decides to do it, it's completely fine? Because they hold value, dude! No. No, they don't. This is one of the stupidest arguments I have ever heard. You're telling me if the CS servers went down right now, all of your skins would hold their value even if you can never play with them again? Alright. Now, if you're like me and you have a very addictive personality, and one of the many things I hate about Counter-Strike, which this isn't really one of them, but I'm deducting a few points anyways, is the gambling. These kids who have spent not only their own money, but their parents' money, are allowed to gamble their skins away. This is as bad as the casino, but the thing is, they allow minors to do it. But I can't just blame Counter-Strike. After all, if a kid is going to gamble, they're going to gamble whether Counter-Strike is there or not. I mean, I can't really speak. After all, my friends and I were betting pencils and papers through poker matches in the 6th grade. Alright, surprisingly I am done with the cons, although most of them were very big ones. I would like to add though, if you're not a hardcore gamer, there is little to no chance of you becoming good enough at this game to be half the community. It's not like Call of Duty with squeakers in every game. The Counter-Strike community tends to be a very competitive and work together very well through my experiences. On to the pros. I'm going to say this again right now. The overall community of Counter-Strike is great. I mean, yeah, there are some annoying little ones, but that is in all games, to be fair. I talked about this before, but I'm going to talk about this again. Constant updates. Counter-Strike is always getting updates, whether it be new cases, new game changes, or just a rank changing system. Counter-Strike is always changing, and that's one of the things that's great and that I love about it. Skins, although I talked about this being a major con in the game, it's also a major pro as well. It gives you a sense of accomplishment. Once you get that skin that you always wanted, it feels so great. Oh, and trading skins with the community, that's always good fun as well. Counter-Strike overall is just a fun 5v5 plant the bomb type game. You will get a fun time out of it, especially if you play with friends. Competitive is fun, arms race is fun, collecting is fun, and I can't explain it, but why is shooting other people so fun? Way to get flagged again by the NSA, Swiftly. Good job, man. It's the same Counter-Strike formula with a few new fun modes. If you have ever played a Counter-Strike game and enjoyed it, be sure to pick it up. If you haven't, look at some gameplay and decide if it's for you or not. Here from Insight Gaming, I give this game a 6 out of 10, due to the fact that console discrimination is still a thing, and the whole recycle the game new cover, I had to deduct some points. And it just makes me mad when I hear about people losing their skins, and when will humanity learn? Hey! Before you go, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything coming here from Insight Gaming. It would help me out immensely, and it only takes around 2 seconds. Also, if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button. It would be greatly appreciated. Thanks!